You're on.
So this is our first devotion for Advent using Advent Narnia, Reflections for the Season by Heidi Haverkamp. Through the wardrobe. Strive to enter through the narrow door, for many, I tell you, will try to enter it and not be able. Luke 13:24. 4 children, 2 sisters and 2 brothers, have been sent from their home in London to the countryside to escape the bombing of the Blitz during World War II. They're in a new place, living apart from their parents, with 2 adult caretakers who are mostly absent. One rainy day, when they're exploring the big, lonely house where they're staying, Lucy, the youngest child, finds a large wardrobe all by itself in an empty room. She's curious. She opens the door and climbs in, pushing her way through the fur coats hanging inside, and then she's in the middle of a snowy forest. When I was little, I would walk into closets with my arms in front of me, hoping to feel the cold air and hear the snow crunching under my feet. Maybe you did too. Something in me longed to find a world more like the one I wanted to believe in than the one that was around me. Walking into Advent can be like walking through the wardrobe. Depending on where you live, Advent might even be like Narnia, cold with snow under your feet. But Advent is like Narnia in more ways than just the weather. It's a magical time, set apart from ordinary time. We listen to special music, we decorate our homes, streets, and clothes. We eat particularly delightful and delicious foods. We experience a heightened sense of excitement and expectation. Those expectations aren't only about giving and receiving of gifts, but also about Advent and Christmas time, offering us a glimpse of a world that's kinder, more just, and more joyful than the one we usually experience. To truly enter that world as Christians, the door we must walk through first is Christ. Snow, greenery, music, cookies, and gifts can all help us imagine the kingdom of God, but no matter how big and beautiful the wreath, walking through our front door is not going to transform our lives the way walking through the door of Jesus himself will. It is he who will lead us to that world we long for, where pain is turned to love and death to life. A couple of questions to be thinking about and ask yourself. Which of your traditional Advent activities and preparations are most meaningful to you? Have you ever reflected on how they reveal something of Christ to you? For instance, his love, grace, or care for the poor? During the season of Advent, we have an Advent calendar that we'll be following, that you can follow along on our Facebook page. We'll be posting every day what the Advent challenge for that day is. And we would love for you to take pictures of what you do and share it to our Facebook page to celebrate with us. Another question to think about this week as we go through Advent. The image of Christ as the narrow door is sometimes viewed as an escape from the people we disagree with, or as a way to make ourselves feel more special than others. How can that door be an invitation instead of a barrier? I hope you have a great day.